cooperate with our ushers and security personnel, who are responsible for ensuring that the event runs smoothly and is conducted with the appropriate level of decorum. For our guests who are deaf, have hearing loss, or otherwise hearing impaired, a visual communicator will be available electronically on your mobile device. To view the remote ASL communicator from your device, simply scan the QR code on page 2 of your program. During this formal university commencement ceremony, the university's Board of Regents and officers will acknowledge the completion of degree requirements by each graduate assembled here today. In 2017, Morgan State University celebrated its 150th anniversary, highlighting the significant contribution the institution has made to the higher education system of Baltimore City, the state of Maryland, and the nation. Throughout its history, Morgan has served its community with pride and honor, ensuring that higher education is accessible to as many individuals as possible. Morgan State University has a diverse student body of nearly 11,000 students, cementing Baltimore's anchor institution as the state's largest historically Black college or university, and the third largest HBCU in the nation. The university offers more than 150 academic programs, leading to baccalaureate, master's, or doctoral degrees or certificates, attracting students from all over the United States and over 40 different countries. In 1976, the General Assembly of Maryland passed legislation that designated Morgan State University as a doctoral granting research institution. In less than a decade, the university established its first doctoral program. Since the mid-1990s, Morgan has expanded its offerings of highly sought-after doctoral programs, and to date, it has awarded 1,144 doctoral degrees.
Morgan State University is designated as Maryland's preeminent public urban research university, resulting from legislation signed into law by Governor Larry Hogan in 2017. Morgan is among a handful of HBCUs nationally classified as a doctoral research university by the Carnegie Foundation for the Advancement of Teaching. Morgan's ascension through the rankings of the Carnegie Classification of Institutions of Higher Education began in 2006, at which time Morgan achieved the R3 classification designated for moderate research institutions, followed by a reclassification and elevation to R2, a status reserved for doctoral universities with high research activity. Committed to the highest levels of collegiate research impacting industries, the sciences, and communities across the globe, Morgan has set a path to reach R1, very high research activity, by the year 2030, and become counted among the highest echelon of universities nationwide to hold such an esteemed ranking. As a Carnegie classified institution, uniquely positioned to confront the most prevalent challenges impacting underserved, under-resourced, and disproportionately urban communities, Morgan has established several critically relevant public impact research centers that are actively engaged in addressing societal disparities and inequities through community-based issues-oriented research, delivering evidence-based solutions for the betterment of global society. Included among these dynamic research centers are the Center for Brain Health Disparities, Center for Cybersecurity Assurance and Policy, the Center for Data Analytics and Sports Gaming, the Center for Equitable Artificial Intelligence and Machine Learning Systems, the Center for Research and Education in Microelectronics, the Center for Urban and Coastal Climate Science, the Center for Urban Violence and Crime Reduction, the Center for Urban Health Equity, the National Center for the Elimination of Education Disparities, the National Transportation Center, and the Patuxent Environmental and Aquatic Research Laboratory.
By fostering interdisciplinary collaborations, these centers provide opportunities to produce work that transcends departments and schools, often through partnerships with external organizations. The research produced by these centers strengthens Morgan University's capabilities and helps to achieve its research aspirations. As global demand for higher educational achievement and innovation continues to rise, Morgan State University is committed to preparing its scholars and visionaries of tomorrow. The university has become a national leader among traditional campuses in addressing productivity needs in areas such as science, technology, engineering, mathematics, communications, and business. Notably, nearly 17% of Morgan alumni are employed in STEM fields, surpassing the 11% average for all schools in Maryland. Additionally, Morgan alumni working in Maryland collectively earned a total of $558 million per year as a result of the education they received at Morgan State University. Morgan State University holds the top ranking in the United States for awarding baccalaureate degrees to African Americans in several fields, including architecture and environmental design, electrical engineering, multi-platform production journalism, and transportation systems engineering. Additionally, the university ranks first in awarding master's degrees in construction management and doctoral degrees in community college leadership, engineering, English, and psychometrics to African Americans. Furthermore, Morgan State University is ranked among the top 5 institutions nationwide in areas such as health education, architecture, civil engineering, industrial engineering, urban transportation, social work, and public health. The university is a top producer of Fulbright scholars among all historically Black colleges and universities and has been recognized as a Fulbright HBCU institutional leader for 5 consecutive years. To date, Morgan has received a variety of Fulbright-related grants, including 67 Fulbright U.S. Student Awards, 30 Fulbright U.S. Scholar Awards, 3 Fulbright Specialist Awards, and 8 Fulbright Hayes Awards, benefiting its students, faculty, and administrators. As Maryland's preeminent public urban research university, Morgan is home to one of the nation's most diverse faculties. The College of Interdisciplinary and Continuing Studies. Introduced in the fall of 2021 semester, the College of Interdisciplinary and Continuing Studies was established as the newest school to be introduced at Morgan since 2013. Designed to meet the unique needs of a diverse student body, the College of Interdisciplinary and Continuing Studies offers programs spanning the bachelor's, master's, and doctoral levels, and the degree requirements are structured to offer maximum flexibility to a wide range of students, including non-traditional students, returning students, working students, and students who need to prefer distance education. With 18 new interdisciplinary programs forming its foundation of degree tracks, students can draw from expertise and resources across campus to design a program of study aligned with local, national, and global workforce opportunities. Home to Morgan's most progressive initiative, Morgan Completes You, CICS provides an obtainable pathway to degree attainment and potential career advancement for non-traditional undergraduate and graduate seekers who have previously earned college credits and aspire to complete their degree fulfillment. For many adults, returning to college is not just an educational pursuit. It's a transformative step toward new career opportunities and personal growth. Morgan's College of Interdisciplinary and Continuing Studies is dedicated to making that journey as smooth, supportive, and successful as possible. CICS's programs span a wide range of fields, including technology services, health and human sciences, engineering, and information and computational sciences.
The James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts. The College of Liberal Arts is the largest academic division at the university. It consists of 11 academic departments and several academic support units and offers 14 undergraduate degree programs, 11 master's degree programs, and 3 doctoral programs. The College of Liberal Arts is named in honor of the late James H. Gilliam Jr., a prominent lawyer, financier, humanitarian, and Morgan graduate. In 2023, the college celebrated its 25th anniversary. It was a mess from the Keynote.
The School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. In 1998, the university restructured its College of Arts and Sciences to include the College of Liberal Arts and the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Science. The school celebrated its 25th anniversary in 2023. Since its inception, the school has expanded its offerings to include 8 undergraduate programs, 5 graduate programs, 4 research programs, 3 research centers, and 2 comprehensive student support programs. The School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences has been ranked among the top 25 schools in the country for producing African Americans with bachelor's degrees in biological science. Additionally, the school has also been ranked among the top 50 schools for producing African Americans with bachelor's degrees in computer and information sciences. Morgan State University is the only historically black college or university in the nation that offers a bachelor's degree in actuarial science. The Actuarial Science program was launched in 2008 and has produced 50 graduates since its inception. The Asian Transamerica Foundation has funded a new scholarship program at Morgan State University in actuarial science. The foundation's $25,000 grant to Morgan State aims to provide significant motivation for actuarial students. 8 individuals were awarded $3,000 scholarships upon successful completion of an actuarial exam. The scholarship is intended to encourage students to excel in their actuarial exams and encourage social inclusion in the insurance industry. Urban Studies is committed to preparing a culturally and ethnically diverse student body to serve with distinction in the field. The School of Education and Urban Studies is ranked among the top 50 schools nationally for the number of bachelor's degrees awarded to African Americans in education, and is now ranked 18th among colleges and universities around the country for doctoral degrees awarded to African Americans in education. Intelligent.com, an independent third-party evaluation and degree rankings organization, named the school Best HBCU for its Master's in Science Education degree and Master's in Higher Education degree programs. In the fall of 2022, the School of Education and Urban Studies launched the National Center for the Elimination of Educational Disparities, NCEED. NCEED is a cooperative education innovation center committed to addressing the needs of preschool and school-age populations and their families. It is a community-centric, high-touch point hub focused on the practical challenges facing children in Baltimore. The school is celebrating the 25th anniversary of its Doctor of Education degree, EDD, in Community College Leadership. Established in 1998, the program has evolved to become one of the most extensive community college leadership development programs in the United States, recognizing more than 250 graduates to date.
The Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering. Since its inception in 1984, the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering at Morgan has earned an outstanding reputation of academic excellence in the preparation of undergraduate and graduate students. The School of Engineering has fully accredited undergraduate programs in civil, electrical and computer, and industrial manufacturing and information engineering, and graduate programs that offer the Master of Engineering, Doctor of Engineering, and Master of Transportation. Morgan is the only university in the nation to establish a Bachelor's of Science degree program in transportation systems, and the only institution in the state of Maryland that has an industrial engineering program. The School of Engineering is consistently ranked in the top 10 nationally for the number of bachelor's degrees and Doctor of Engineering degrees awarded to African Americans. We are also a top producer of African American engineers in Maryland and ranked in the top 15 of institutions enrolling the greatest number of minority engineering freshmen nationwide. Over the past 15 years, the Department of Civil Engineering at Morgan State University has graduated more African Americans with Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering degrees than any other department of civil engineering in the nation. The Office of Naval Research has tapped Morgan State University's School of Engineering to spearhead its initiative to cultivate diversity pipeline of engineers. The School of Engineering developed the first mechatronics engineering program in the state of Maryland at 2 locations, the main campus and Laurel, Maryland. It has recently established the Doctor of Philosophy in Secure Embedded Systems degree, an innovative multidisciplinary doctoral program, further cementing Morgan's commitment to advancing new and unique programs that prepare Morgan graduates for the work of the future and the future of the work.
The School of Global Journalism and Communication. Morgan State University is renowned for its exceptional communications program, and its journalism students have been making their mark in newsrooms across the country. Morgan School of Global Journalism and Communication was ranked 6th among all HBCU journalism schools nationwide by HBCUcolleges.com. The school's mission is to give voice to a broader group of people who struggle to contribute to the public discourse that shapes this nation and the world. The school serves this cause with innovative teaching, cutting-edge research, and exemplary service to Maryland, our nation, and the world. SGJC has received more than $3 million in grants from organizations such as the Ford Foundation, the Democracy Fund, the Knight Foundation, the News Corps Foundation, NBC Universal, and ESPN, among others. SGJC has established partnerships with Brigham Young University, Penn State University, and West Virginia University. Through these collaborations, there have been faculty exchanges and significant research and reporting on various social issues. Additionally, a partnership with the University of Havana in Cuba has resulted in short documentaries and exchange visits. Furthermore, industry partnerships are creating opportunities for SGJC students both through internships and post-graduation jobs. In 2009, Morgan established the School of Social Work, which had been offering degrees through the Department of Social Work for 40 years. The school specializes in urban social work practice and research, and it offers fully accredited BSW, MSW, and PhD programs in social work. Students in the School of Social Work gain valuable experience by helping and supporting citizens of the Baltimore metropolitan area and the state of Maryland in various social work venues. The BSW and MSW programs have been fully reaccredited for 8 years by the Council of Social Work Education. The BSW program has had accreditation status for over 37 years.
The School of Architecture and Planning. The School of Architecture and Planning at Morgan State University is a key player in revitalizing communities in Baltimore City, the state of Maryland, and neighboring states. This school emphasizes the importance of building sustainability and a significant part of its mission and instruction. Morgan State University holds a distinct honor as Maryland's only four-year institution offering a Bachelor of Science in Interior Design, and it is the only historically Black college or university that offers programs in architecture, landscape architecture, and city and regional planning. In the fall of 2016, the School of Architecture and Planning launched a post-baccalaureate certificate in sustainable urban communities as part of its graduate program in architecture. Known for integrating theory, research, and technical expertise, this program equips students with the skills needed to excel in their field. Graduates of the program boast an impressive employment rate, with over 70% securing roles in interior design or related professions. The School of Architecture and Planning is located in the state-of-the-art Center for the Built Environment and Infrastructure Studies at the north end of the Morgan State University campus.
The Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management. The first Morgan degree in business administration was awarded in 1945. The Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management became a school in 1975 and is named after the great alumnus, celebrated businessman, and founding publisher of Black Enterprise magazine, Earl G. Graves Sr. The school's mission is to pursue excellence in providing a high-quality management education for a diverse student population and to be recognized as a leading business school in the Mid-Atlantic region. accreditation. The Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management is among the top 20 nationally in producing African Americans with bachelor's degrees in accounting and marketing. The School of Business and Management at Morgan offers accredited programs in business administration and accounting, certified by the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business International. This is a highly respected accreditation, held by less than 5% of business schools worldwide. The School of Business and Management is only one of 3 historically Black colleges and universities nationwide to achieve AACSB accreditation in business and accounting for all 3 levels of academic degrees. The undergraduate program has 9 different majors with 1,200 students enrolled. In the fall of 2015, the School of Business moved its operations to the new $72 million Morgan Business Center on West Campus. This state-of-the-art building features a center for innovation, smart classrooms, computer labs, and a capital markets lab, which streams real-time financial transactions as they take place on Wall Street and other world financial markets. Bank of America announced a new $1 million jobs initiative to help students of color successfully complete the education and training necessary to enter the workforce and embark on a path to success in Maryland. With the support from Bank of America, Morgan State University will enhance existing programs to meet specific opportunities to create higher paying, family sustaining jobs that are in demand. These resources will be instrumental for assisting students from the School of Business. Lincoln Financial Group established 2 professional development initiatives: Professional Development Challenge Fall Pitch Competition and Code Link, a 24-hour student hackathon with Morgan's Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management, both designed to cultivate talent and foster workforce diversity within the financial services sector. In the fall of 2022, Morgan launched the Center for Data Analytics and Sports Gaming to study and support research into emerging technological, social, behavioral, and attitudes towards esports, sports wagering, problem gambling, and entrepreneurial and business development trends to inform public policy and regulation to serve as a resource to the marginalized communities and through a partnership with other state and national centers to inform and educate and provide referral services. Also operating out of the Graves Business School is the Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center, a newly launched business hub in partnership with PNC Foundation, designed to help students of historically Black colleges and universities make their entrepreneurial dreams a reality. The center will focus on education, research, and business outreach to help Black business owners start and expand businesses. The program is one of 4 newly created regional entrepreneurship hubs that will form a larger network overseen by HBCUs and colleges nationwide. The Graves School of Business and Management is widely recognized for its academic excellence and historical significance as the first AACSB accredited business school and a public institution in Maryland. Consistently ranked among the top 5 business schools in the state, it is also positioned within the top 15% of business schools nationwide. The Graves School also holds the distinction of being Morgan's largest academic unit, accounting for 21% of the university's total student enrollment. This reflects both the growing interest in its dynamic academic programs and its critical role in shaping the next generation of business professionals and entrepreneurs. Morgan State University remains a leader in hospitality management education, offering one of only 2 4-year undergraduate programs in Maryland, as well as the state's only Master of Science in Hospitality Management. In 2021, the Association to Advance Collegiate Schools of Business International extended accreditation for the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management's business and accounting programs. The 5-year extension affirms that the 2 academic degree programs have undergone a process of rigorous internal assessment, peer-reviewed evaluation, and meet all necessary requirements under the association standards. The Earl Graves School has recently added a dual human resources management BS and MBA degree. The National Science Foundation awarded the business school a $654,000 grant for excellence in research, measuring the local global impact of corporate social responsibility, a research endeavor that addresses the challenges in measuring corporate social responsibility by creating a comprehensive, standardized database of corporate social responsibility metrics. The project leverages artificial intelligence and machine learning to automate data extraction and create uniform reporting, turning unstructured information into a structured format while identifying and correcting corporate social responsibility reporting biases. The Institute of Management Accountants, one of the largest and most respected associations focused exclusively on advancing the management accounting profession, announced that Morgan's Graves School of Business earned endorsement of its accounting program. Morgan State is the first HBCU to receive this prestigious honor. The Master of Science in Project Management program at Morgan State University was accredited by PMI's Global Accreditation Center for Project Management Education Programs, the world's leading specialized accrediting body for project management and related degree programs. The Graves School earned a spot among the nation's top business schools, ranking 60th overall in Bloomberg Business Week's 2024-25 Best B Schools list. This marks the school's first appearance in the rankings and makes Morgan the only historically black college or university to earn an official ranking and one of just 2 Maryland institutions recognized on this prestigious list. Today, the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management will proudly graduate 150 degree recipients at this spring commencement exercise. Now introducing the platform party. Dr. Milford A. Jeremiah, Chief Marshal of the Morgan State University faculty, is leading the platform party. Dr. Jeremiah is serving in a continuation of this prestigious role he has held as Morgan's longest-standing Chief Marshal. The Associate Marshals include Dr. Darrell Green, Mrs. Natasha Lewis Williams, and Dr. Edwin T. Johnson. Other members of the platform party include President of the University Council, President of the MSU Alumni Association, clergy, the University Registrar, President of the Senior Class, special guests, Assistants to the President, University Council, Chief of Staff to the President, Chair of the Military Science, Honorary Degree Citation Reader, Deans of the University, the Morgan State University Board of Regents. Provost and Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Hong Tao Yu. Honorary degree recipients. Today's commencement speaker. And Dr. David K. Wilson, the 10th inaugurated president of Morgan State University.
Good morning. Our thanks to Dr. Joram Reed and the members of the Morgan State University Band for their processional music. I want to welcome all of you to the 2025 Spring Commencement Exercises at Morgan State University. We are so very pleased to have all of you with us this morning to take part in Morgan's 148th Spring Graduation Ceremonies. We ask everyone to remain standing for the invocation and the singing of Lift Every Voice. The invocation will be delivered by Reverend Lawrence Lockett Jr., a chaplain of the University Memorial Chapel, and the singing of the Negro National Anthem will be led by Mr. Jeremiah Washington of the world-renowned Morgan State University Choir. The order of exercises for the undergraduate commencement ceremony is found on pages 33 and 34 of your program booklet. Reverend Lockett.
Hello, here we go. Good morning. Let's bow our heads and center our hearts in a word of prayer. Gracious and loving God, we pause just to say thank you for the air that we breathe, for the basic things that we overlook like food, clothing, and shelter. We come before you today with hearts full of gratitude, praise, and awe for the journey that has brought us to this very moment. We thank you for the privilege of gathering here today, united in celebration of the accomplishments of these 2025 spring graduates. Lord, we thank you for every graduate standing on this field. The road to today has not been easy. It's been marked by sleepless nights, roommate struggles, or just a neighbor playing some music too loud on a Tuesday when they're trying to study. And maybe even a project that was magically due at 11:59 p.m. Yet, by your grace, they stand here today successful, victorious, and ready to step into this new calling that you have for them. So even speak gently to the ones carrying quiet doubts or even hidden insecurities, maybe not even having the full game plan yet. Remind them with love that they are fully seen, fully equipped, and never less than. Let them feel the same strength and perseverance that brought them here rise up within them again. And as they prepare to embark on these new journeys, we pray for your covering over them. May your favor follow them wherever they go. May their minds be blown by the opportunities and the places that will enter, knowing that your plan is for them, is beyond their wildest dreams. So we also lift up our keynote speaker today. Bless them with clarity, strength, and boldness. May their words inspire, affirm, and ignite something powerful in every single listener. Use them as a vessel of your wisdom and encouragement. So God, we just thank you for the gift of Morgan State and for the community that has supported these graduates throughout their journey. Bless their families, the friends, the professors, the faculty, the RDs, the RAs, the mentors who have been a part of this story. And as they step forward into this new and uncharted territories, we just ask that you continue to bless them, keep them, guide them, and reveal your incredible favor within their lives. Remind them that you are indeed their anchor. In your name we pray. Amen. Amen.
Lift every voice and sing till earth and heaven ring with the harmonies of liberty. Let all rejoice rise as the listening skies. Let it resound loud as the rolling sea. Sing a song full of the faith that the dark past has taught us. Sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun, let us march on till victory is won.
Thank you very much, Mr. Washington. You may be seated. This is the 9th year in which Morgan State University is holding separate commencement exercises for the graduate school and the undergraduate programs. Our commencement exercises for the School of Graduate Studies, that is, for students receiving the doctoral and master's degrees, were held on Thursday of this week. And today, we are graduating those who are receiving the bachelor's degree. Many of our graduates from the School of Graduate Studies have joined us this morning for this momentous occasion, and we thank them for being here to salute the graduates of the undergraduate class of spring 2025. Family and distinguished guests, we are also very pleased this morning to have with us members of the class of 1975 of Morgan State College. And they are here, all of them, celebrating the 50th anniversary of their graduation from this institution. They are seated over here, in case you have not noticed, in their golden anniversary regalia on the stage. The graduating class of 1975, who are with us today, is numbering 45, and among them is the former president of the Morgan State University Foundation, Jackie Lawson. Again, we are very pleased to have all of these members of the Morgan State College class of 1975 with us this morning. Just, if you will, a note of history. This class was the last class to graduate from Morgan State College before Morgan State expanded its mission in 1976 and became Morgan State University. Please join me in welcoming back the golden class of 1975. Joining us today are several members of the Morgan State University Board of Regents. I'll ask each one to stand as I call their name. First, we have the chair of our board, the Honorable Congressman Kwesi Mfume. The vice chair of our board, Regent Larry R. Ellis, 4-star retired. Regent Swati Agarwal. Regent Dr. Linda Gilliam, Regent Emily Hunter, Regent Dr. Shirley M. Malcolm, Regent the Honorable Tracy Parker Warren, Esquire, Regent Brian Pennick, Regent William A. Sherman, Esquire, Regent Shalonda Stokes, Regent Winston A. Wilkerson, and our student regent, Regent Jared Patterson. Please join me in giving a round of applause to the Morgan State University Board of Regents. We also have joining us this morning the Secretary of Maryland Higher Education Commission, Secretary Sanjay Rai. Please, if you will, let's welcome Secretary Rai to the Morgan State University Spring Commencement exercises as well. Thank you very much, Secretary. I'm now pleased to present to you the Honorable Kwaisi Mfume, Chair of the Morgan State University Board of Regents, who will bring greetings on behalf of the board.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. President Wilson, my fellow regents, commencement speaker and degree recipient Tashonda Brown Duckett, honorary degree recipients Dr. Bernie Hollis Jr. and Dr. Juan Gilbert, to this distinguished faculty before us, and to the graduating class of 2025, congratulations. It is my pleasure to bring you greetings on behalf of the Morgan State University Board of Regents as we close out another successful year here at the university and another class of great and promising graduates. Commencement is always a joyous occasion for this university, and it is a moment of great triumph and achievement for our students. It is indeed a time when, in spite of all the challenges that you may have faced over the last few years, graduates, you can now look back and say it was all worthwhile. Not only the hard work, not just the sacrifice, or the sleepless nights, or the anxiety before examinations, and the never-ending deadlines for papers and projects. But it is also the excitement and the pleasure of discovering more and more about the world around you, as well as your great potential to succeed in that world. Thus, in the moment for which our graduates have worked so hard, and which they have been so anxiously awaiting, we all take joy with them. Class of 2025, you have now come to the end of the road in your undergraduate studies at Morgan State University, and you are now ready to pursue and to realize your lifelong dreams and ambitions. We are confident that we have prepared you well here at Morgan State to assume your rightful place in this global society, and that you will be successful in all of your endeavors. 67 years ago, on a day much like today, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. stood here in this stadium and gave a commencement address to the graduating class of 1958. He said to them on that day, and I quote, "Today you bid farewell to these hallowed grounds which will always remain dear to you, so long as the cords of your memory shall lengthen. For you are finishing college," he said, "in one of the most exciting periods in human history. You have the privilege of standing between two worlds, the dying old one and the emerging new one. And so today, much like 67 years later, you too are standing between two worlds, a bright, vibrant, and promising new one full of opportunity and great hope, and another one in which assaults occur daily on diversity, equity, and inclusion, and the attempts to erase the history of Black people occur every day like clockwork. It is one in which the separation of powers and the constitutional boundaries are interpreted to benefit the few and not to benefit the many. It is one in which intimidation and retribution are dished out to anyone who dares to stand up and disagree. So as you leave dear Morgan, remember that every generation defines itself based on the issues and the circumstances in which it finds itself. Know the issues, and you do. Learn the process, and you will. For your time is now. Remember those who have supported you along the way, your parents, grandparents, husbands, wives, friends, and others, for they too deserve a part of the credit for your success. And most of all, remember fair Morgan, her orange and her blue, and never, ever let go of alma mater. Thus, we, the Board of Regents, salute you, members of the graduating class of 2025. Good luck, congratulations, and Godspeed.
Thank you very much, Chair Mfume, for bringing those timely remarks on behalf of the Morgan State University Board of Regents. It is now that time in our commencement ceremonies that we hear from our commencement speaker. And we are beyond honored to have with us this morning one of the most transformative, inspiring, impactful, and consequential leaders in corporate America. Tashonda Brown Duckett is indeed a transformative leader whose personal journey and professional achievements embody a deep-seated commitment to financial empowerment, to equity, and to access. As president and CEO of TIAA, a Fortune 100 financial services company and leading provider of retirement and investment solutions, President Duckett leads with purpose. She leads with the enduring commitment to mission and to fulfilling the mission of TIAA to deliver lifetime income and financial security to tens of millions of Americans. President Duckett was appointed president and CEO of TIAA in 2021, and when she became president in 2021, she became only the third Black woman in history to head a Fortune 500 company. TIAA, under her leadership, has north of $1,400,000,000,000 under assets. Prior to her assuming the position of president and CEO of TIAA, she spent 17 years at J.P. Morgan Chase, rising to serve as CEO of its consumer bank and earlier as CEO of Auto Finance. Beyond her extraordinary executive accomplishments, President Duckett's leadership has made a broad cultural and civic impact. She sits on the boards of Nike, Breck, Robert F. Kennedy Human Rights, the Sesame Workshop, the National Medal of Honor Museum, the Economic Club of New York, the New York Presbyterian, and the Dean's Advisory Board of Baylor University's School of Business. She is also a proud member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. She also is a member of the Executive Leadership Council CEO Advisory Board. She's a member of the board of Jack and Jill of America. And in 2022, former President Joe Biden appointed her to serve on his board of advisors on historically Black colleges and universities. Indeed, every national publication in the business space, from Fortune to Forbes to Barron's to American Banker to Ebony, have all celebrated her unique accomplishments as one of the most successful CEOs today. She was raised in Texas by her parents, who instilled in her the value of hard work, how important an education was, and how important it was to embrace community. She earned her bachelor's degree in finance and marketing from the University of Houston and holds an MBA from Baylor. I can stand here and go on and on. President Brown Duckett has literally 15 pages of accolades and accomplishments. And so you can understand why I, as the president of the National Treasure, am beyond excited to be able to welcome to these commencement exercises as our keynote speaker, President Tashonda Brown Duckett, TIAA.
Thank you so much. Wow. Good morning, Morgan State Bears. President Wilson, thank you so very much for your kind introduction. And I am deeply grateful to you and the Board of Regents. I will now forever be linked to the National Treasure and to the class of 2025. To my fellow honorary degree recipients, Dr. Bernie Hollis and Dr. Juan Gilbert, congratulations on your recognition. And to the students, faculty, administrators, and staff of Morgan State University, thank you for allowing me to participate in your big day. Being invited to address the distinguished class and being awarded an honorary degree is especially meaningful because education has been a cornerstone of my journey, opening doors, shaping my worldview, and grounding my purpose for as long as I can remember. My mother, Rosie Brown, grew up in a small town, Thomaston, Alabama, where she attended segregated schools. We call her Miss Rosie. And as Miss Rosie says, going to a segregated school did not mean that you had a segregated mind. No matter where you lived and no matter which school you went to, you still had the God-given talent to learn. Yes, talent is created equally. Opportunity is not. One of the people who inspired Miss Rosie to love learning was her grandmother, my great-grandmother. She knew that education was the way to opportunity, and she instilled that belief in my mom. Miss Rosie earned her bachelor's degree and became an educator herself. She went on to earn a master's degree while she was raising 3 children. And throughout her life, she has been and continues to be a lifelong learner. Through her words and her actions, my mom taught my brothers and me the importance of education. From our earliest days, the message and the assignment was clear. High school was cute, but you will go and graduate from college. So I took the baton for the next leg of the race. I attended the University of Houston for my undergrad studies, majoring in both marketing and finance, which opened up new doors for me. And while I was there, thanks to a program called Inroads, I found an internship that served as my disruptor. That internship paved my way into corporate America. And today, as President Wilson says, I am one of just 2 Black women current CEOs in the Fortune 500. I am the first woman CEO of TIAA and one of just 4 women to ever lead a Fortune 500 company. But I know we are not done yet. Now, I tell you that not because of what it says about me, but because of what it says about the women and men who came before me. My ancestors cultivated a dream of education and achievement for generations, and it grew into a reality my great-grandmother could have only imagined. Today, I continue the legacy for my own son and daughters, including my oldest daughter, Madison, who's finishing her freshman year at Harvard University. So yes, I stand on the shoulders of giants It was the cooks, the janitors, and the secretaries that introduced my gender and my melanin into the halls of corporate America. So I want you all to think about the people who have sacrificed to make this day happen for you. Yes, it is your parents, your grandparents, your aunties and uncles, maybe your spouse or partner, or even your own children. Many of those people are here in the audience, are looking down on you today, treasuring this achievement with you. So yes, I want you, class of 25, to give them a roaring round of applause for helping making this day possible. Morgan State University has been sending leaders into the world for more than 150 years, including the phenomenal class to my right of 1975, who left this campus 50 years ago to make their own mark. And yes, indeed, you have made your mark. And I am so happy that you returned today for your golden anniversary. So let's hear it for the class of 1975. So indeed, each generation is called to lead. And today, members of the class of 2025, you start your own leadership journey. Leadership comes in many forms. You can lead in academia like President Wilson, who I also want to commend for this week's exciting groundbreaking on Morgan's brand new cutting edge science center. Yes, you can lead in business. You can lead in politics, in charity, in sports, in your faith, in your family. Each of you is called to lead. And as someone who has the privilege of leading every day, I want to share with you 5 qualities that can help you find that leadership potential in yourself. I am talking about something that's near and dear to my heart. I am talking about effective and impactful leadership. That kind of leadership that shapes industry, transforms communities, and leaves a lasting positive impact on the world. One thing I know for sure is leadership does not depend on your title. I often say, I rent my title. I own my character. So whether you are an intern or a doctor or a mechanic or educator or an engineer or a CEO, it is your character that will shine through and inspire others to follow. Your character represents your ownable assets, those parts of you that no one, and I mean no one, can ever take away, even if the road to greatness comes with setbacks. Now, I know we all know a thing or two about setbacks. But we also know how to persevere through setbacks because we have faith that something positive is on the other side. So that's the first leadership lesson. Leadership requires perseverance. It requires you to sit in hard from time to time, meaning when it's tough, do not run away from the moment. You sit in hard until you get the lesson. Because when we are uncomfortable, that's when we're growing. We're adding a new skill or a new lesson or a new experience that we can draw on from the future. Now, these days, I know it is easy to hide from discomfort. It's easy to avoid tough conversations, Zoom camera off, not listening to that person who has a different perspective, staying in your comfort zone, picking the easy task. But that is not how you grow. We know pressure makes diamonds. That's not how you improve. That's not how you lead. So I want you all to never opt out of a challenge. The giants whose shoulders you stand on did not opt out. They changed the world because they opted in and they persevered. They paved the way for you to opt in and take success to the next level, to lead in your time, this time. So do not miss the moment, even when things get hard. Lesson 1, check. Lesson 2, leaders need vision, a clear sense of where you want to go. The fact that you are here today in your caps and gowns means that you have already realized a big vision. The big vision of becoming a college graduate. Now, I know that path was not easy. It may have taken you longer to get here than you thought. Maybe you spent a little too much time studying, I think it's what you call bridgeology. But you persevered. You chased that vision. And along the way, you probably convinced some doubters and haters too. Because people with vision and tenacity have a way of inspiring others. So my question to all of you, what's your next vision? What's the next outcome you want to achieve? And especially relevant to this moment in time where we are today, if you want to see change, what's your plan of action? You don't have to have it all figured out, but I know you have some ideas about the problems you want to solve, the situations you want to improve, the people you want to help. Sometimes you may shrink from your vision. It may seem too big or too bold, but don't do that. Don't get in your head and do the mental gymnastics and convince yourself to settle for something smaller. Make the vision bold. Make a plan and go after it, because leaders need vision. Lesson 2, check. Lesson 3, great leaders need intellectual curiosity. How many times have you sat in a class or in a conversation wanting to ask a question, but were afraid to speak up because you're worried you might look less than brilliant? We've all been there, but get over that fear. Don't ever be afraid to ask a question, because questions unlock answers and answers unlock opportunity. Leaders ask a lot of questions. Some days I feel like all I do is ask questions, but I ask questions with a purpose. I ask questions designed to help me understand a problem better. I ask questions that other people might be afraid to ask. Asking questions now prepares you to answer questions later. And that's why they are vital to leadership, because leaders get challenged all the time, challenged to prove themselves and explain their vision. And you need to stay ready so you don't have to get ready for whatever people throw your way. So remember to ask questions of yourself too. Challenge your assumptions, interrogate your sources, and don't fall for the clickbait. Don't do the easy repost, and don't make the flippant comment and think you just made impact. Start with learning and understanding, compassion, humility, empathy. Understand the perspectives of others. Issues aren't always black and white. If you can find an element of truth in what someone else is saying, even when you disagree, that could be the opening to finding common ground and reaching a solution. Because remember, it's not enough to be right. You have to be persuasive. Our greatest leaders faced history-making moments, standoffs that seemed impossible to resolve, yet they always understood what their opponents were thinking. They were intellectually curious, and they prioritized outcomes over ego. That's why their leadership had impact. Lesson 3, check. Lesson number 4, great leaders are willing to do the work. Being the boss does not mean kicking your feet up and giving orders. Leaders get gritty. Leaders demonstrate the work ethic they hope to inspire in others. There is so much you depend on daily that cannot be taken for granted. If you've been in the work grind or balance school with work, you know the effort that is required. Over time, you learn and appreciate that these things we take for granted require work. They require work. Our families have made sacrifices in hopes that they will never have to make the same ones. Your family earned it for you, and now it's your turn to earn it through the work. If you're just starting your career, think about the impression you want to make. Show up early, stay late, engage, connect. Be in the office. Participate in the employee groups. Volunteer for the assignment that scares you. Demonstrate that you are willing to do the work. And you may find that people are turning to you for leadership even sooner than you expected. Lesson 4, check. Now the final and maybe the most important, leadership needs optimism. If you all see the problems and no way to fix them, you'll need to work on that in order to be a strong leader. I know the world feels heavy right now, and many of our problems seem insurmountable. But I assure you, friends, we live in a country that on its worst day still has innovation and renewal in its DNA. We confront our challenges, learn from them, and rise again. And I believe it's the shared ideal of a more perfect union that has anchored the best in us and fuels the progress we continue to make. I want to make sure that you don't ignore the hard. When it gets mental and emotionally tough, get the resources you need and stay strong and know that better times are ahead. There will be plenty of challenges in the decades ahead. Life will keep on lifing. And those moments acknowledge that it takes the rain to make things grow. Some of you endure challenges just to be here at this ceremony. I want you to take pride in your perseverance. Take inspiration from what you have achieved. Perseverance, vision, intellectual curiosity, a willingness to do the work, and an optimistic outlook. Those are the attributes that I rely on every day. Now, as I conclude, let me share one more very important point. This one is about your financial future. And if you don't remember one word that I have said today, I want all of you to remember the word compounding. The business, finance, and economic majors knows all about compounding. Let me put it simply. $1 saved today is worth more than $1 saved tomorrow. Because the returns you earn on those first dollars saved, they build on each other. And that's called compound interest. So the sooner you start saving, the more you'll make in the long run, and the sooner you will reach your goals. I strongly believe you should start planning for retirement the moment you get your first paycheck, because you will be earning a lot more on Monday than you were on Sunday. Even in small amounts invested early can grow substantially over time, thanks to the magic of compounding. So if your company has a 401k plan, make sure you take advantage of it, especially if they offer a matching contribution. That's free money. Don't leave the coins on the table. Trust me, your future self will say thank you. So class of 2025, you have earned this day. You have put in the work. You have persevered. You have been intellectually curious, and you have achieved your vision. And now you should be full of optimism for the journey ahead. As Morgan State University graduates, you join a tradition of alumni who are leading in every field, in every endeavor, and all over the world. And now it is your time to fulfill your destiny. Be bold, be brave, be leaders. Congratulations, Morgan State University, class of 2025.
Please join me once again in thanking Tashonda Brown Duckett for just an amazing commencement address. There were so many pearls of wisdom in that address. And graduates, remember, if you will, those 5 points and the fact that $1 saved today is going to be greater than $1 saved tomorrow. And so one of the things that we really need to begin to pay attention to, particularly within the Black community, is how do we grow and sustain wealth and be in a position where we can contribute back to our communities in meaningful ways. President Tashonda Brown Duckett, thank you very, very much for the challenge that you put before us. It is now time for us to bring forward our honorary degree recipients, and I ask once again the chairman of our board, Chairman Mfume, to come forward.
Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon Ms. Deshonda Brown Duckett an honorary degree in recognition of her notable and noteworthy achievements.
Deshonda Brown Duckett, if you would please stand in front of the podium. By authority of the Board of Regents of Morgan State University, and upon the recommendation of the faculty of Morgan State, I hereby confer upon you the degree Doctor of Laws honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, and privileges thereto appertaining under the seal of Morgan State University, given in Baltimore, Maryland, the 17th day of May. Congratulations.
Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon Dr. Juan Eugene Gilbert an honorary degree in recognition of his notable and noteworthy achievements.
Juan Eugene Gilbert, Doctor of Science. Dr. Juan E. Gilbert is a pioneering computer scientist and nationally recognized thought leader whose groundbreaking contributions have shaped the landscape of accessible technology, computer science education, and civic participation. As the Andrew Branks Family Preeminence Endowed Professor and Chair of the Department of Computer and Information Science and Engineering at the University of Florida, Dr. Gilbert leads one of the country's most dynamic interdisciplinary research initiatives at the Human Experience Research Lab. At the heart of Dr. Gilbert's work is a commitment to designing technology that is inclusive, secure, and reflective of the communities it serves. In 2023, President Joe Biden honored him with the National Medal of Technology and Innovation, the highest award bestowed by the United States for technological achievement. This recognition celebrated Dr. Gilbert's development of Prime 3, an open source, secure, and universally accessible voting system that has been deployed in multiple elections, helping to make democratic participation more inclusive and equitable. In addition to his innovation in election technology, Dr. Gilbert's research spans brain-computer interfaces, human-centered artificial intelligence, accessibility, advanced learning technologies, and ethno-computing, a field he helped pioneer to integrate cultural context into software and hardware design. He has published more than 250 scholarly articles, delivered more than 250 academic lectures, and secured more than $28 million in competitive research funding. He is widely regarded as a transformative educator and mentor, with a legacy of expanding access to computer science careers for historically underrepresented students. Dr. Gilbert became the first African American to receive a PhD in computer science from the University of Cincinnati in 2001. And he is the inventor of Prime 3, an open source, secure, accessible voting technology used in numerous organizational and statewide elections. His groundbreaking academic and civic leadership continues to serve as a beacon for those seeking to use technology to build a more equitable and connected world.
One additional fact about Dr. Gilbert, throughout his amazing career, he has produced more blacks with PhDs in computer science than anyone else in the history of American higher education. And so, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Regents of Morgan State University, I confer upon you, Dr. Juan Gilbert, the degree Doctor of Science with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to you.
Mr. President, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University hereby authorizes you to confer upon Dr. Bernie James Hollis, Jr. an honorary degree in recognition of his notable and noteworthy achievements.
Bernie James Hollis, Jr., Doctor of Humane Letters. Dr. Bernie J. Hollis is a revered educator, scholar, and academic leader whose distinguished tenure at Morgan State University spans nearly half a century. As the university's longest-serving dean of the College of Liberal Arts and one of its most celebrated faculty members, Dr. Hollis exemplifies a deep and enduring commitment to excellence in scholarship, teaching, and institutional advancement. A 1968 graduate of Morgan State College, summa cum laude, Dr. Hollis pursued advanced degrees in English at the University of Pennsylvania, earning both a MA and a PhD with concentrations in American and African American literature. Over the course of his career, Dr. Hollis has earned recognition as a master teacher, noted literary critic, and academic administrator. As a professor of English, he developed and taught innovative courses in African American literature, literary criticism, and the humanities. His graduate seminar on Invisible Man and the Western literary tradition reflected his belief in connecting canonical texts with Black intellectual thought. His devotion to pedagogy extended to honors orientation and great book seminars, which inspired generations of students. Dr. Hollis held numerous key administration positions at Morgan, including chair of the Department of English, director of the University Honors Program, and dean of the College of Arts and Sciences, before leading the newly formed College of Liberal Arts. He was instrumental in restructuring Morgan's academic divisions, helping establish the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences as a counterpart to the School of Liberal Arts. Known for his clarity of vision and commitment to academic standards, Dr. Hollis authored the college's first faculty operational manual and led numerous university-wide committees, including Commencement, Convocation, and the Sequential Celebration, which he chaired. An esteemed scholar, principled leader, and cherished mentor, Dr. Hollis embodies the Morgan spirit. His towering legacy of service, scholarship, and excellence will continue to benefit generations to come.
Two more additional quick facts about Dr. Hollis. He will go down in history at Morgan as having chaired first the 125th anniversary celebration of Morgan's history, and then chairing the 150th anniversary celebration of Morgan's history. Second, Dr. Hollis is bringing his career to an end here at Morgan after having also served recently 4 outstanding years on the Morgan State University Board of Regents. And so by authority of the board on which he served, the Board of Regents of Morgan State University, I confer upon you, Dr. Bernie Hollis, the degree Doctor of Humane Letters with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to you.
I'm going to use a phrase that has become popular in the Congress of the United States. Since Dr. Gilbert didn't use his time, I'm going to reclaim it and use a little bit of it myself and take this liberty. You've made a dream come true for me today. 57 years ago, I was scheduled to walk down those steps and receive my bachelor's degree at Morgan State College. There was the threat of rain, and so the ceremony was moved into her gymnasium. What a disappointment. Mr. Chair, Mr. President, you've made my dream come true and brought me full circle. Finally, after 57 years, I've been awarded a degree here in Hughes Memorial Stadium. I am a patient man, and it was well worth the wait. Today I am proud and honored to be the 330th individual to be awarded an honorary doctoral degree in the 108 years since Morgan awarded its first honorary degrees in 1917, and to be the 51st person to be awarded the Doctor of Humane Letters degree in Morgan's history. Being a Morgan alumnus and being added to that list of distinguished recipients make me truly Morgan proud. I accept this honor today not only because I am Morgan proud, but also because I am Morgan made. Morgan gave me the finest education possible when I was an undergraduate here. And when I returned to the university to teach, Morgan offered me every opportunity for 48 years to contribute in a small way to the progress of this great institution and to give back to Morgan what it had so generously given to me. Morgan has shaped me in my career in virtually every respect, and it especially has taught me to stand up and fight for what is right and to speak out against what is wrong. That is what it truly means to be Morgan made. To the graduates of this class, I hope that Morgan has made you the same way. Ones who, in light of the clear and present dangers looming before us in this nation, will take with you today not just the degrees that you are about to receive, but also a strong, unwavering, and resolute commitment to continuing the fight for civil rights and human rights in this nation, the fight for freedom and equality, for equal opportunity, and respect for our magnificent cultural diversity, so that we can move forward once again toward achieving America's dream and America's promise of liberty and justice and equality for all. I urge you to know the Constitution and law, to know your rights, to know when your rights are being violated, and to be prepared to take action to defend and protect your rights. and also not to give in or cower or surrender or acquiesce when those odds are mounted against you. You know, we have fought back and defeated ignorance, hatred, racism, sexism, bigotry, and inhumanity many times before. And with your help and with the new role of leadership that being educated at Morgan State University has positioned you to assume, we will do it again, and again, and again. And so, my friends, if you are as Morgan-made as I am, I know that you will be committed, as I will be for the rest of my life, to making this country live up to its founding principles of equality, liberty, and justice for all. Likewise, I know that you will realize, as you must, the awesome power that lies in being Morgan-made, and that you would demonstrate from this point forward in your work and in your lives that education has made us a people who are easy to lead but difficult to drive, easy to govern but impossible to enslave. Never underestimate your individual might, and never let anyone misjudge our collective determination to fight for freedom, justice, and equality throughout this land. And so, Morgan State University, I thank you once again for this honor and for permitting me to be a part of the graduation of this magnificent class of Spring 2025. Class of Spring 2025, Morgan made, Morgan proud, and Morgan strong. La lucha continua. The struggle continues.
Congratulations once again to all three of our honorary degree recipients. I now call on Provost Hung Tao Yu, who will introduce those students who are graduating with honors.
Mr. President, I'm pleased to present the honors graduates of the Spring 2025 graduating class. Will the honors graduates please stand to be recognized according to the following categories? First group, cum laude, with grade-point averages of 3.4 to 3.59. Please be seated. Magna cum laude, with grade-point averages of 3.6 to 3.79. Last group, summa cum laude, with grade-point average of 3.8 to 4.0. Mr. President, I'm also pleased to announce the top students in the class of Spring 2025. 16 students, President, are graduating with perfect 4.0 GPAs as class valedictorians. I'll read your name. When I read your name, please stand. I'll read your name. Shakur Abdul, Information Systems. Thomasin Adibari, Biology. Ifilua Abidosian, Biology. God's Heritage at DOE, Computer Science. Willie Davis, Interdisciplinary Organizational Administration. Alexandra Evdokimova, Finance. Joseph Jaworski, Civil Engineering. Arian Kearns, Marketing. Solomon Little, Interior Design. Bella Mariak, Medical Laboratory Science. Michael Wachuku, Information Systems. Konwani Patterson, Information Systems. Sierra Payton, Political Science. Ashley Pryor, Computer Science. Roshonda Reese, Social Work. Number 16, Christian Whitehead, History. One student is graduating a class salutatorian with a cumulative GPA of 3.992. Alfred Murdoch, Electrical Engineering. President, at award ceremonies held by departments and schools, the names of students receiving class honors were announced, and award and prizes presented. The names of those earning honors and awards are listed on the university's website. The Morgan State University Foundation provides millions of dollars through a variety of scholarships and awards to Morgan State University students in need of resources to finance their education. The names of those students receiving scholarships and awards are listed on the Commencement website. President Wilson, I now ask the following 5-degree candidates come to the platform. First, God's Heritage at DOE, Computer Science. Second, Morales Urbano, Multimedia Journalism. Emmanuel Durojaye, Industrial System Engineering. Loretta Gray, Education. Catherine Shabak, Architecture. Please come to the stage.
Thank you very much, Provost Yu. While these students are coming forward, since 1953, the president of Morgan State University has presented awards to outstanding members of the graduating class. The first of these awards is the President's Second Mile Award. It is presented to members of the graduating class who best exemplify the ideal of going the second mile and making a contribution to the enhancement of campus life. The President's Second Mile Award for Spring 2025 are presented to 3 students. Mr. God Heritage Adeoye in Computer Science, Ms. Morales Urbano in Multimedia Journalism, and Mr. Emmanuel Durayaji in Industrial Systems Engineering. The second award is the President's Award for Exceptional Creative Achievement. It is presented to members of the graduating class who have made an exceptional contribution of a creative nature. The President's Awards for Exceptional Creative Achievement for Spring 2025 are presented to the following two students. Ms. Loretta Gray from the School of Education and Urban Studies, and Ms. Catherine Starbuck from the School of Architecture and Planning.
In here. Wait.
Let's give a round of applause to these incredible students for going the second mile and for their creative achievement. I'm now pleased to present Captain Rosalind Cooper, Assistant Professor of Military Science, who will announce the graduates in ROTC who are being commissioned as second lieutenants in the various branches of the United States Army.
Good morning. Mr. President, I am pleased to announce the graduating ROTC cadets commissioned in May 2025 as second lieutenants in the following branches of the United States Army. Cadets, please stand as your name is called. R-Line Kamal, Army National Guard, Transportation. Buchanan November, Army Reserves, Adjutant General. Campos Jolet, Active Duty, Quartermaster. McConnell Desiree, Army National Guard, Adjutant General. Taylor Danielle, Army National Guard, Signal. Williams Danielle, Army National Guard, Quartermaster. Cadets, at this time, you will raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name. Do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I will take this obligation freely, without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter. So help me God. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, please help me in congratulating these newly second lieutenants in the United States Army.
Congratulations and thank you for the service that you are about to render on behalf of this nation. As I indicated earlier in my remarks, the commencement exercises of the School of Graduate Studies were held Thursday morning. And at those exercises, Morgan was pleased to confer 262 doctoral and master's degrees. What was historic about that ceremony was that 60 of those degrees were doctoral research conferrals, making that graduation ceremony, in terms of the production of doctoral graduates, the largest number in Morgan's history. When you couple that with the 33 doctoral recipients in the December ceremony, Morgan is ending the academic year having conferred 93 research doctorates from the National Treasury. Congratulations to all of those graduates. And so now we are getting to the moment of truth. And in the undergraduate ceremony, as I look out on all of the joy and energy sitting in front of me, we are about to confer nearly 800 undergraduate degrees. And that, coupled with the several hundred we bestowed in December, in terms of undergraduates, we would be conferring over 1,100 undergraduate degrees. And so with that in mind, I'm going to now ask Provost Yu to come forward and introduce the candidates through their deans for the undergraduate degrees. Provost Yu.
Mr. President, the candidates for degrees will be presented by the deans of the colleges and schools of the university as they appear in the order of exercises. First, Dr. Nicole Westred, College of Interdisciplinary and Continuing Studies.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the College of Interdisciplinary and Continuing Studies, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the College of Interdisciplinary and Continuing Studies, with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
Dr. Barry Ingham, College of Liberal Arts.
All candidates for the degrees Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Fine Arts, and Bachelor of Science in the James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Arts, the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts, the degree Bachelor of Science in the James H. Gilliam Jr. College of Liberal Arts, with the specifications according to the department in which they have qualified. In addition, Mr. President, it brings me great pride to announce that among these candidates includes the very first candidate to qualify for the degree Bachelor of Fine Arts in Musical Theater in the university's 158 years.
Dr. Bimbola Asojo, School of Architecture and Planning.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Architecture and Planning, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Architecture and Planning, with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
Dr. Rose Burnett, School of Business and Management.
All candidates for the degree of the Bachelor of Science in the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management, please rise. Mr. President, I am honored and pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor's in Science in the Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
Dr. Kim Sidnor, School of Community Health and Policy.
Okay, here we go. All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Community Health and Policy, please rise. Small and mighty, Mr. President. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Community Health and Policy with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
Dr. Paul Schuno, School of Computer, Mathematical, Natural Sciences.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences, please rise.
Your people, right?
Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences with specifications according to the department in which they have qualified.
Dr. Glenda Prime, School of Education and Urban Studies.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Urban Studies, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Education and Urban Studies with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
Dr. Oscar Barton, School of Engineering.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who are qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the Clarence M. Mitchell Jr. School of Engineering with specifications according to the department in which they have qualified. In addition, Mr. President, for the first time in Morgan State's history, it brings me pleasure to announce that among these candidates are 3 for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Mechatronics Engineering.
Professor Jacqueline Jones, School of Global Journalism and Communication.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Global Journalism and Communication, please rise. All right, let's go.
That's good
Mr.
rhythm.
President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree of Bachelor of Science in the School of Global Journalism and Communication with specification according to the department in which they have qualified.
Dr. Anna McFadden, School of Social Work.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Social Work, please rise. Mr. President, I am pleased to present the candidates who have qualified in all respects for the degree Bachelor of Science in the School of Social Work with the specification according to the department in which they are qualified. Sit down now.
All candidates for the degree Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts, please rise. All candidates for the bachelor's degree, please rise. All candidates. By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Morgan State University Board of Regents, I do hereby confer upon you in mass the bachelor's degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations to all of our baccalaureate degree recipients from the National Treasure, Morgan State University. We will now go through the hooding process, and so please pay attention to the marshal on the stage. Okay, I'm going to count to three, and on three, you are to hood the person in front of you. 1, 2, 3. And you may now face the marshal. The bachelor's degree graduates will now be brought to the stage by the marshals. And as each name is called, you will come and receive a diploma tube and be escorted back to your seats by the marshals. But before we do that, we're going to have the turning of the tassels. And so now follow the directions of the marshal to turn your tassels to the left side. Okay, let's do this in unison as well. On the count of 3. 1, 2. Okay, from right to left now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Let's do it in unison. Yay! Now those are Morgan graduates. Yes. Congratulations. And so now the marshals will bring the bachelor's degree candidates to the stage to get your tube. Congratulations again.
Yes, the lead marshal is going to give you the school or college, and if they don't have it, I will.
So, my dear Rita, I'm going to start, and then we really do that. Seniority and not broken.
College of Interdisciplinary and Continuing Studies. Angel Rodriguez. Brittany Bailey. Michael Bryce. Latasha Bronson. Cherie Brooks. Brian Brown Jr. Marquise Bird. William Calhoun Jr. Nia Cully. Willie Davis Jr., summa cum laude. Nasia Desmel. Cheyenne Durant, cum laude. Marcus Hamilton. LaShawn Humphreys. Marquita Jackson. Kim Andrea Mason. Bria Mays. Tanisha McCrae. Paris Jada McKenzie. DeWarren Nichols, magna cum laude. Andrew Nufea Jr. Janea Okanta. Oluwatobe Oluwole. Gerald S. Singleton. James Sykes III. Brittany Thomas. Sierra K. Thomas. Zwakima Walker. Veronica Washington. Jeremiah E. Washington. James H. Gilliam Jr., College of Liberal Arts. First musical theater graduate, Naya Simone Worthy.
Dr. Wilson says speed up the names.
Yavenli Naisha Abishet. Karen Adejemo, cum laude. Osei Tabito Akinyele. Daniel Akitobi. Dominique Anthony. Renika Bobbitt. Sydney Anne Marie Antoine, magna cum laude.
Ashanti Arculus.
India J. Baker. Rukaya Barr. Carrington Janae Beeman. Anaye Bell, cum laude. Cheyenne Tiana Benjamin, summa cum laude. Brianna A. Bromfield, summa cum laude. Talia Niga Baptiste, magna cum laude. Kennedy C. Blakely. Rachel N. Lewis. Maya E. Patterson. Kira M. Blandford, summa cum laude. Brandy Michaela Bolden. Daniel Ashley Lindo. Cheyenne Booker. Mackenzie Sheree Jones. Joshua Booz, cum laude. Powerful Aguilar. Jordan A. Boyd, magna cum laude. Kamaya Wilson, cum laude. Jada Marie Britton. Lanasia Raye Antoinette Coleman. Nia Cabrera, summa cum laude. Kayla Robin Bibbins, cum laude. Joseph Jeffrey Brown, cum laude. Debria Bruce. Anaya A. Brotnax. Sharice Costello. Camille M. Carter, magna cum laude. Sanaya N. Bird. Kelsey Edmonds. Amaya Ashanti Carbonell. Amari Cecilia Chase, magna cum laude. Medina S. Diallo. Chiamaka Colette Wakoye. DeJour Dixon. Amari D. Cromwell Bell. Winston Tabbs. Jemiah Ariana Clough. Crystal Jasmine Coleman. Markeith Keon Davis. Kamal Daniels. Amari Briggs, cum laude. Jaden M. Scott. Tasia A. Irvine, summa cum laude. Faith Olajumoke Olutu. Joanna Camilla Innocent. Cameron Taylor. Destiny Shekinah Wood, magna cum laude. Cameron D. Cummings. Dennis R. Drury. Addison Metz. Candace Lauren Dow, cum laude. Rukaya Olamide Ede. Anaya Roan Dunn. Mia Teray Stembridge. Kathy Elliott, summa cum laude. Ivana Rosa Eubanks. Najua Robinson, magna cum laude. Sydney R. Edwards, summa cum laude. Anissa Rosalie Fair. Nia N. Glover, cum laude. Olajinka Fakiye, cum laude. Ernest Zakai Flowers. Shoshana Victoria Rogers. Quentin Green. Fallon M. Wilcox. Shalom Azarel Watson. Layla Simone Washington, cum laude. Kylan Warner Joseph, cum laude. Tyreek Latrell Francois. Aisha Lee Frazier. Asia Lee Frazier. Christina Mashaya Gamble Smith. Christiana. Kamora Michelle Gilbert. Alea I. Williams, cum laude. Ryan Imani Giles, magna cum laude. Michaela Griffin, cum laude. Nazir Nairi Gist. Marissa L. Georges. Michaela R. Greer. Derek D. Gillespie. Kiana R. Lang. Sedza Jonice. Robinson Benjamin Gosson. Alexandria M. Green. Monica Jordan Green. Seth Isaiah Sturdivant I. Jalir Lyell Greenwich. Monturayo Princess Okashola, cum laude. Kayla Mael John. Layla Fair. Nikela Johnson. Lavelle Sean Esom. Zanaya Haynes Marsalis. Kiara Hamilton. Erin Monet Kelly, cum laude. Kayla Williams. Elijah Miguel Humphreys. Skylar M. Lampkin. Brian L. Moten. Aaron Michael Day. Anthony J. Kinney. Caleb C. Barnes. Kendall Davon Jones. Blossom S. Onowubari.
Read her name again. Read her name again.
Okay. Blossom S. Onwubarari. Brianna LaShawn Hunter Andrews. Carla Susie St. Clair, summa cum laude. Sierra L. Payton, summa cum laude. Jasmine R. Green, magna cum laude. Angelina Lauren Pinto. Tania Jacqueline Pitts, summa cum laude. Aslyn Rianne Nelson West. Corbin Wilson. Gabrielle Hall. Jose Josiah Robinson. Dorian Green. Jaden Emmanuel Carter. Kiani
Keani Elena Smith.
Tell him the background so that they don't trip over the cord now.
Caitlin Powell, summa cum laude. Janaya S. Turner. Sky M. Lawrence, summa cum laude. Sarah Michaela Marshall, summa cum laude.
We're just going to hold the ceremony just for a moment, just for a brief announcement. So we know that this is really a joyful time for the graduates. I understand what it means to be a member of the Divine Nine. But when you came across the stage, if you will, the equipment here actually is beginning to malfunction, and so therefore it's standing in the way of the ability on the part of the thousands who are gathered here and to see the ceremony on the monitor. So we just ask you to give some consideration to that.
Ronnie Kendall Lewis. Troy Lachey Kennard. Desiree Daniel, magna cum laude. Shauna Brene Warren. Chanel Felicia Santiago. Kayla Shanae Schofield. Shemaine B. Lewis, cum laude. Willie James Johnson. Nefertari Deschamps, cum laude. Fiona Marie John. Nathatic Kendricks Jr. Janasia I. McClary. Clifford McEachin Jr. Jada K. Miley. Indira Mitter. Aaliyah Katrina Walker, magna cum laude. Nalaja Massey. Amara Y. Miller, summa cum laude. Nakaya Amani Neal, summa cum laude. Jeremiah A. Taylor. Amaya Brandy Mormon. Deanna M. Johnson. Xavier Cortez Shell. Logan Muasu. Lovelace Bruce IV. William M. Harris Jr. Jeremiah J. Wynn. Felix Igari. Chelsea L. Smith. Jalen Washington. Tyrese Amir Solomon Springer. Rylan White. Xavier Valley. Demajon Tops. Jasmine Marie Moloch. William Mitchell, cum laude. Tyler J. Mitchell, magna cum laude. Tia Jeanette Saunders. Demaya Janae Milton. Suwonja N. Jeffrey, cum laude. Brielle Sidney Red, cum laude. Naraya Savage, cum laude. Michaela Lee. Antoinette D. Cooper. Rayvon Smith. Sunaya Warner. Davis Bradshaw Littlejohn. Deja I. Littlejohn. Serafina Saba Abasiga. Melissa D. Robinson.
Christian Bryce Rue. Nariah C. Roberts, summa cum laude. Courtney Veron McGee. Faith A. Gaskew, magna cum laude. Ivana Lee. Bria M. Joyner, summa cum laude. Brianna Aaliyah Lee, summa cum laude. Erin Nicole Lewis. Kayaja Nashe Johnson. Ryan Michael Hedger, summa cum laude. Jose Salas, summa cum laude. Obina Nwokoro. Chandra McCoy, magna cum laude. Makita Miriam Samuel. Naya Francis. Jasmine Octavia Wall. Jessica Hianacho. Trayvon Wilmer. Sage Frederick Shelton. Kyla Madison Johnson. Danae Saunders. Desun Neal. Mackenzie Christina Taylor. Latonya Sample. Joelle Reynard Turner Rogers, summa cum laude. Antonio Walston, magna cum laude. Isatu Virginia Wedge. Regina Naomi Shepard. Karima Chanel Tilbani. Isis Nicole Nichols. Atia Riel. Cameron Nabria Parker, magna cum laude. Ryan Olivia Parker, magna cum laude. Aaliyah Divine Lee, summa cum laude. Destiny Sesums. Malcolm Washington. Joshua Smith. Brian A. Wickham. Maya S. Wesley. Christian Whitehead, summa cum laude. Michelle Sonkro, cum laude. Dominique Wiggins. Kamaya Stewart, cum laude. Jalen Sean Starkey, cum laude. Sajada Dunstan. Camille Treese.
School of Architecture and Planning. Micah Achapong, cum laude. Olawatani Hannah Akumusuri. Rondisa Alexander. Manasseh Bailey. Ulady Blas. Irvin Bonsu I, magna cum laude. Stephanie Clark. Madison Zanai Day. Pakojo Guni. Jeremiah A. Hardy. Mark Timothy Morrison II. Curtis Jamal Clinton Jr. Daria Penix. Brittany C. Holt. Christopher Clee Yax, magna cum laude. Solomon Little, summa cum laude. John Lozano, magna cum laude.
Messia.
Alexis Messia. Ismelda Mariana Parada.
Anthony Martinez, cum laude. Rachel Tracy Mensah. Ashley Marie Mercado. Kanazagelia Mezagubo. Josiah Miller, magna cum laude. God's Faithful Opadeji, magna cum laude. Catherine Martinez Pineda, magna cum laude. Cameron M. Pope. Devin Price, cum laude. Catherine Sharback, cum laude. Brandon Alexander Stanfield. Deshaun Tucker, magna cum laude. Dwayne Anthony Warren Jr. Sierra Watkins, magna cum laude. Javen McCall Weathers. Morgan Weeks, cum laude. Tabitha Williams, summa cum laude. Michael Antonio Wilson Jr. Ramari Bishop.
School of Business and Management. Switch them.
The Earl G. Graves School of Business and Management. Janelle Patricia Hawkins. Asim Casimir, cum laude. Jared Patterson, summa cum laude. Shakur Abdul, summa cum laude. Noella Ubegli, summa cum laude. Jarrett G. Adams, summa cum laude. Olamide Adegoke, magna cum laude. Evelyn M. Adome, summa cum laude. Marvelous Aina.
Till next time.
Balawutafi Ajafowo. Markayla Wilson, cum laude. Samantha Tyler Asani. Nana Na Asanti. Onassis Asamani, cum laude. Aaron J. Beeman. Eugene Awaga, cum laude. Abigail Fisher, cum laude. Joshua Balinga. Cameron X. Beverly. Kaylin Morel Bay. Tolalupe Barua. Ayalua Baluwaji. Hasim Rahman Brockington. Ayana Brown. Keith Malcolm Brown. Adia Caldwell. Michaela Carroll. Julia Lene Carter. Donna Love Jones, cum laude. Summer Hope Chamberlain. Josiah C. Charles, magna cum laude. Murdy Akawana Chiza. Stephanie Anissa Nichelle Coleman. Brianna Michaela Collins. Kiara Cyan Conley. Christian James Covington, summa cum laude. Andre Crawley, cum laude. Michaela Cujo, magna cum laude. Nadia Daniels. Camille E. De Los Santos. Dwight Devon Jr., cum laude. Siani Z. Dixon. Brina M. Dorset. Arnold R. Dow. Adeniron Oyayimi Anyanwu. Alexandra Evdokimova, summa cum laude. Zeka Easy, magna cum laude. Keith C. Flanagan. Kennedy N. Freeman, cum laude. Jalen Ray Lee Garcia, cum laude. Amora Troy Garrison. Benjamin Nicholas Gazapol, summa cum laude. Janesia A. Jeter. Deanna Angelina Gonzalez. Caitlin Cassandra Green. Tyshawn A. Haygood. Robert Hamlin IV. Naomi Hanson, summa cum laude. Dominic I. Harris, cum laude. L'Oreal T. Harris. Dorian Deshaun Harvey. Jelani Dream Harvey, cum laude. Aaliyah Tanise Henry. Jaden Randall Storm Henry. Jamar Marcus Hill. Tiffany Hill. Tyler K. Hines. Kayla Imani Holt, cum laude. Johnny Horn. Tematopi Ebatowi, magna cum laude. Tiana Jackson, magna cum laude. Teron Ross Jenkins. Quincy L. Johnson Jr., magna cum laude. Victoria J. Johnson. Kyra Elizabeth Jones, cum laude. Naziti Jones. Naja Nicole Jordan, magna cum laude. John Cargbo, summa cum laude. Ariane Kearns, summa cum laude. Samaya Lake, cum laude. Aaliyah Sky Lewis, cum laude. Darylyn Fabiola Lewis, cum laude. Jonathan Lewis Jr., summa cum laude. Jordan C. Lewis. Michaela C. Liu, magna cum laude. Carlos Javon McGee. Bridget Michelle Mann. Jaera M. Martin. Aaliyah Matthews. Delaney N. Mayo. Kiera Renee Mayo. Michelle Nazara McElhenney. Seth Wesley McIntyre. Sierra Gabrielle McMary Hodges. Ashley Mesador. James Bryce Mingo, magna cum laude. Tara Mitchell, summa cum laude. Tara Mitchell, summa cum laude. Aluwajawan Bright Mo Bolaji, cum laude. Joshua A. Monroe. Kyrie Alexander Monroe. Julia M. Moore. Benjamin Keith Moore III. Ryan Morris, cum laude. Cordell Michael Neely. Tymasia M. Nell. Madison M. Nicholas, cum laude. Tatia Nicholas, magna cum laude. Michelle Nkrumah Boateng, summa cum laude. Michael Wachuku.
Mojo. She gets her minute. I don't care if they're not.
Catherine O. Olawui. Fortune Olayinka, cum laude. Joseph Owumi Jr., cum laude. Kondwani Jaden Patterson, summa cum laude. Morgan Ashley Peacock. Sanaa Anye Petford, cum laude. Jaden T. Phillips. Isaac N. Philogene, magna cum laude. Tania E. Filson, cum laude. Jetta Majay Powell, summa cum laude. Dallas Joy Preston. Priya B. Ramson, cum laude. Tamika Reels. Darius Isaiah Reed. David R. Roberts. Sadina M. Sala, cum laude. Gianni Chavez Segar. Nigel Anthony Saboron.
So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, this is a joyous occasion with all of the strolling on the stage. The stage is not built for that. And you are powering out the equipment, and that's standing in the way of all your loved ones who are gathered here to watch their loved ones come across the stage. And so we understand that. So let's go forward and absolutely understand the serious nature of this ceremony so we can make sure that we are celebrating everyone. Congratulations.
Read that. Nigel Anthony Sabarin, magna cum laude. Jaden C. Sewell. Ajale Elizabeth Simpson. Rachel Monica Simpson, magna cum laude. Marissa Somerville. Noah Andre Spencer. Anaya M. Statham. Jordan Daniel Stinson, summa cum laude. Jada Danelle Taylor. Anaya Monet Terrell. Tiffany Thames, cum laude. Tion Lucilia Thompson. Derek Jean Thompson. Marquise Xavier Tucker. Trinity Jade Rayson. Xavier D. Washington. Denise Teresa Lay White Scott, summa cum laude. Katiana K. Wilson. Kasia Namari Wright. Kylie Wright, summa cum laude. Kylie. Anae J. Saveri. Sandra Zeeley.
Put the break button. You might want to go to the
School of Community Health and Policy. Ashley Agray Finn, cum laude. Destiny Ben. Shania M. Brandon. Cameron J. Butler, summa cum laude. Trinity Nicole Carruthers, magna cum laude. Ayana J. Chester. Sierra D. Darby. Sanaya T. Davis. Kalvansky Decius. Kyla Nicole Fabio. Oluwati Tafuni Falodum. Anera Fernandez, magna cum laude. Jean Kelly Nazareth, summa cum laude.
You got it, come on.
Latavia Frazier, cum laude. Ariana L. Gardner. Sydney S. Griffin. Nyla S. Hilliard. Odell Jackson Jr. DeAndre James Johnson. Obi Francis Johnson II. Sierra Denise Lewis, cum laude. Maya M. Merrow, cum laude. Amita Eileen N. Intam. Princess Nkoye, magna cum laude. Paul Itoro Okuko, magna cum laude. Nana Osei Tutu. Ashante Patrina Paris. Aaron Kevin Phillip, magna cum laude. Danielle M. Price. LaShonda Scott. Jade N. Stevens, cum laude. O'Shea Sanea Desrika Sterling. Reginald Strickland Jr. Jenny Vargas, cum laude. Amaya Ashley Wade. Dejana R. Washington. Kaya I. Wright. Ashley Starr Wrighton. Jolie Seana Campos, cum laude.
She's the new. So she was supposed to give me the other card. Please read that.
School of Computer, Mathematical, and Natural Sciences. Desiree Lee McConnell. Danielle D. Taylor. Lerone Joyner, cum laude. Kyla A. Abraham, magna cum laude. Tomisin Faber Adibari, summa cum laude. Ifilula A. Adijoin, summa cum laude. Deborah Adekoyote, cum laude. Fawaz Adelakan, summa cum laude. God's Heritage Adoye, summa cum laude. Layla N. Afamej. Hillary F. Adu. Stephen Sean Akinyade. Iyanulola Akinlade. Katiana Guillaume. Aisha Anna Priscilla Atama. Layla Janae Baker, summa cum laude. Monica Brittany Bandora, cum laude. Ana Busako, summa cum laude. Ikea Baloa. Nigel Bunite. Tori Diamond Brooks, cum laude. Tabitha Basu, cum laude. Magna cum laude. Bajwatua Rana, summa cum laude. Lorraine J. Brown. Cameron Burgess, magna cum laude. Bobby F. Bird. Sierra Kennedy, summa cum laude. Aaron Carpenter, magna cum laude. Joyce William Kimo. Kiera Gardner. Isaiah Glenn Folks. Wilfred Froijo. Roshanlin Legrand. Alexander Carroll. Chibuzu D. Okeke. Maya Nicole Johnson. Indira Jackson. Shayla A. Howard. Shalia A. Howard. McKinley Allen Hill, cum laude. Princess Abigail Harry. Mark Antion Henderson Jr. Giselle Ann Harris, cum laude. Drew Marcus Glenn. Trayon T. Cherry. Ajan I. Coleman, cum laude. Elani M. Cook. Morgan Elise Davenport. Doria Elisede Davis. Daisha De La Cruz. Shantia Denton. Ekata Detail, summa cum laude. Matthew T. Douglas. Angel Edwards. Cameron Yor. Kasia Evans Dickerson. Grace A. Farrell. Kayla S. Flanagan, magna cum laude. A Sean Flood. Jabria Foster, summa cum laude. Angelique Marie Joseph. Abdul Kanu Jr., magna cum laude. Amaya Renee Kelly. Andrew J. Kelly, summa cum laude. Aminata Kuyate. Tamia J. Lane. Daniel D. Little. Serenity M. Logan. Bella Marioc, summa cum laude. Tyler McKevion. Alan Mina, cum laude. Chandler Mitchell. Sydney Selman Gardner. Ilana Roberts. Terrell A. Reed, cum laude. Ashley S. Pryor, summa cum laude. Xavier Preston II. Tyrus Pincham. Janessa L. Pierre. Deja M. Peoples. Andrea Pelham. Dominique Simone Page. Fortune Onolopo, cum laude. Emmanuel Olaleye, summa cum laude. Tania Williams, magna cum laude. Sky M. Williams, cum laude. Dimitri Wesson, magna cum laude. Amira Weems. Ayana Webster, summa cum laude. Patricia Ann Walker. Angela Viagla, cum laude. Miracle Uzeochi, cum laude. Jemiah Terry. Olaimalaikum Sulaiman. Kennedy Destiny Thomas. Isabel A. Elliott. Denasia Spencer. Raven Lucille Smith. Antwain Marquise Sparks, cum laude. Hannah A. Smith. Warren Shakes. Mercedes Seymour, summa cum laude. Derek Morgan II, cum laude. Nasir A. Morrison. Michael Mosura. Jose Lavos III. Jahira Nelson, cum laude. Amarita Ogundiran, summa cum laude. Justice Okempa. Mohammed Nujat Siddiqui. School of Education and Urban Studies.
Dean Cron. Dean Cron. Dean Cron.
Felicia Amador. Zakiah Renee Nobles, cum laude. Janaya Bernicia Johnson. Morgan Sierra Gordine, magna cum laude. Imani Unique Meeks. Jasmine Nicole Monroe. Kanadi Brianna Donald, cum laude. Samara Bailey, cum laude. Summa cum laude. Jordan Chanel Hyde. Tiara Jenkins, cum laude. Tiara Jeter, magna cum laude. Jasmine Christina Smith, summa cum laude. Amira Hanna, cum laude. Unique Ashman, cum laude. Jasmine Yvonne Green, cum laude. Loretta Rose Gray, magna cum laude. Kalsera Alu Dada. Bria Michelle Cohen. Amore Tejan Johnson. Gabrielle Carter, magna cum laude. Jalen E. Carter. Amaya Burns. Kyrie Jamal Bryant. Camille Simone Hidad. Sadia Turner. Leonard McPherson Jr. Darius Alexander Woods. Tyler Jaquan Hairston.
The Clarence M. Mitchell School of Engineering.
The three students who are about to receive their degree in mechatronics engineering for the very first time from Morgan State University about to cross the stage. Congratulations to all of you.
Edwin Crawford. Samuel Obiara, cum laude. Cortez Waller. Malachi Adams, cum laude. Fahad Muhammad Alaquatani, magna cum laude. Sood Al-Sadi. Jabari Ali Austin. Aisa Bella. Colin R. Carr. London P. Coles, cum laude. Noah Daniels. Eugene J. Deloach. Emmanuel Duwara. Xavier J. Fair. Joshua Sherrod Gist. Jordan Cleveland Sean Hendry. Brenton Lamont Hicks. Stanford G. Rickards. Renford V. Richards Jr. Yagya Rana, cum laude. Russell Price. Janice Nicole Pinkney. Axel Serrano Pademe Kuingzab. Shimdalu Joy Ophia. Miranda Intala. Jonathan Christopher Pierce Jr. Ishmael D. Scott. Jaden I. Robinson. Amir Mooley, cum laude. Makai Van Williams, cum laude. Jemiah Hunter, summa cum laude. Logan Tania Samuel. Read that again. Logan Tania Samuel, summa cum laude. Alfred Norval Murdoch III, summa cum laude. Nadir Ahmad Muhammad. Deshaun Antonio Mosley Jr. Malcolm H. Mobley. Dorian C. Lawson. Donnell D. McNeil Jr., Trey Matthews, Jermaine Timothy Lennon, Unique Tiana Johnson, Deshaun Odaris Curtin, Joseph Jerome Jaworski, summa cum laude, Malcolm Gilmore, Darren L. Hitchens, Dante Maurice Rogers Jr., Marcus Kwame Sapong Jr., Damon A. Scott, Azan Sadiq cum laude, Elijah Singletary, Keontae Alfonso Smith, Fode Thoronka cum laude, Roosevelt Kaepernick Wanji cum laude, David Jovel. The School of Global Journalism and Communication, Asata Soldier Ala Shabazz, Akwi Ayagingwi, Kamal L. Erline, cum laude, Nia V. Badger, Candace L. Beezer, Layla C. Carter, Jaheim Deval Codrington, Mackenzie Nicole Curtis, magna cum laude, Damon Darrell DeBoss II, Ariel S. Dickerson, magna cum laude, Zoe M. Earl, Corey Amanda Alquashi, cum laude, Georgina George, summa cum laude, Jalen Latrell Hamilton, Joshua Harrison Williams, Cameron Nathaniel Hobbs, Lila Hopkins, Jalen R. Jones, cum laude, Jonathan Michael Kesey, Malik A. Lima, Deron Miles, Ayana Danae Moore, Olajumoke Talani Oni, summa cum laude, Julian Megger Ravel, Layla Z.C. Richards, Raven Roberts, summa cum laude, Tavon M. Sims, Randolph Wallace Smith, Lillian A. Stevens, summa cum laude, Samira Tremule, magna cum laude, Morales Urbano, Tyree P. Vance, Anaya C. Walton, cum laude, Aaron Chase Williams, magna cum laude, Rashaya Wright, magna cum laude, the School of Social Work, November L. Buchanan, Abayomi Adams, magna cum laude, Marcus Deshaun Andrews, magna cum laude, Arian Anwer, summa cum laude, Tracy Marie Blake, cum laude, Brittany A. Bracy Haley, magna cum laude, Gregory T. Burton, magna cum laude. Michaela L. Clarity, magna cum laude. Cornelius Lewis Cole, cum laude. Nymisha L. Dean, cum laude. Kendall Doramas. Tamia Cherie Demi. Deasia Dodd, magna cum laude. Makiba Nairi Earth, cum laude. Kajay Ellerby, cum laude. Ariolua Mary Fabii. Tamira S. Francis. Deja Amani Grant. Heaven Trinity Gray, cum laude. Denise Haney. Jalen Tiana Hardy, summa cum laude. Jamea Amani Hunter. Shalom Iweha, magna cum laude. Jordan Naima Jefferson, summa cum laude. Christina Joyner, magna cum laude. Dylan Daili Edejo, magna cum laude. Danielle Victoria Lindsay, summa cum laude. Erica Lachey Lockley, magna cum laude. Akira Dechi Lomax Carter, cum laude. Terrell Madison, cum laude. Taylor Maiden. Amo Maywin, cum laude. Shaquanda Denise McCoy, magna cum laude. Christina Renee Mitchell. Meldy Omare, summa cum laude. Deja Patricks, magna cum laude. Janisha Talea Powell. Zakiah Purdy. Jocelyn Purnell, magna cum laude. Niles Christopher Rochelle. Shanika Makita Raymond, magna cum laude. Washonda Jamira Reese, summa cum laude. Bobby Mariah Roeri, summa cum laude. Shamira T. Storage, summa cum laude. Khadijah Thomas, magna cum laude. De'Ara Crystal Walther, cum laude. Dominique M. Warner, cum laude. Lasia Diamani Wiggins, magna cum laude. All right, friends, we have come to the very last graduate of today's ceremony. Here is the time where you can make some noise. Danielle Williams.
Please join me in congratulating all the baccalaureate degree graduates from the National Treasure of Morgan State University. In keeping with a long-standing tradition, I'm now happy to present to you the president of the senior class, Ms. Katiana Goling, who will issue a salute to the graduates of the university.
Good morning, President Wilson, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty and staff, proud families and friends, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2025. My name is Katiana Guillaume, and I've had the distinct honor of serving as your class president. Standing here today is both humbling and surreal. We made it. When we began our journey at Morgan State, the world was reeling from a global pandemic. Our high school graduations were distant or virtual. Our futures felt uncertain. Yet, we showed up with masks on our face and ambition in our hearts. If there's one word that defines the class of 2025, it's perseverance. Through Zoom fatigues, social distancing, and personal loss, we pushed forward. And in that struggle, we found our rhythm. We found each other, and we found strength we didn't know we had. We stand here today not as graduates, but as overcomers. To our families, this moment is yours too. For many of us, this degree is not just a personal achievement, but a victory for our entire village. Thank you to the parents, siblings, grandparents, mentors, friends who supported us financially, lifted us with their words, and covered us in your prayers. Your love made this possible. To Morgan, our beloved alma mater, thank you for molding us. The lessons learned here extend far beyond the classroom. We leave with knowledge, yes, but also with confidence, courage, and community. You gave us the tools to thrive and the space to grow. For that, we are forever grateful. To our professors, advisors, and staff, thank you for your patience, your wisdom, and your unwavering belief in us. Even when we doubted ourselves, you saw our potential. Your investment in our futures has made a lasting impact, and we carry that with us into the world. And now, the graduating class of 2025. Look around. You're surrounded by excellence. We are not just graduates of any institution. We are the products of a historical Black college and university. That means something. Being Black in America comes with its share of challenges, but it also comes with an unmatched brilliance, resilience, and legacy. We are the dream and the continuation of those who came before us. We are living, breathing Black history. Own that. Let us never forget the words of Denzel Washington, who said, "At the end of the day, it's not about what you have or even what you've accomplished. It's about what you've done with those accomplishments. It's about who you lifted up, who you made better. It's about what you've given back. Be that change. To us, what we've gained here to uplift, to inspire, and to give back. Though our paths may take us in a different direction, Morgan State will always be our home. The memories, the friendships, the lessons, they live within us. So, Live 25, walk boldly in your truth, your future, make history, change the world, and never forget, once a bear, always a bear. Congratulations and thank you.
Thank you. Thank you to the senior class president for that salute to her fellow graduates of the class of spring 2025. And so now we're going to bring forward Lieutenant Colonel retired Michael Bell, president of the Morgan State University Alumni Association, who will induct the new graduates into the Alumni Association. Lieutenant Colonel Bell.
Will all graduates please stand and raise your right hand and repeat after me. I I hereby solemnly pledge unbroken allegiance to alma mater and appreciation for opportunities for development afforded me as a student at Morgan State University. I pledge to activate membership in the National Alumni Association, wherever I may be, through association with fellow alumni. I shall ever do my best to uphold the ideals and traditions of alma mater. I pledge as a citizen to exemplify the high ideals thus implied, rendering positive service to community, state, and nation. And so to live as ever to bring honor and respect to alma mater. Thank you. Welcome to the MSU Alumni Association. On behalf of over 60,000 fellow Bears around the world, we welcome you to our ranks and send you congratulations on this achievement. Thank you very much.
Congratulations on being inducted into the Morgan State University Alumni Association. So we are within 5 minutes of closing our program, and I want to thank all of you for being with us today to join in Morgan's 148th spring commencement exercises. We know that all of you share our pride in the graduates assembled here who have reached this milestone in their lives, and we know that you join us in wishing them much success in their careers and in their advanced studies. And so just a few final words from me to the class in the spring of 2025. In the freshman year, I issued many of you a challenge as you entered the institution. The challenge was simply to take your studies here seriously and use all that this university has to offer you wisely, and to promise me that you would graduate in 2025. And here you are, 4 or 5 or so years later, the newest graduates of Morgan State University. We know that the last 4 or 5 years or so, and the last few years in particular, have tested your ability and your resolve to succeed in higher education. We know that this has been a tough road for so many of you, but you're about to go out there right now, as you heard from our keynote speaker and others, and enter a very confused and troubled nation and world. And while you've been here at Morgan, we have summoned you to go out there and lift your voices to address issues of social and economic inequality, racial injustice, and intolerance. You must fight, Morganites, for what is right and fair. And you must understand that our history cannot and will not ever be erased from the history books, no matter how hard certain factors try to do it. We have challenged you in every respect, and you have responded to those challenges. We have encouraged you to dream big dreams, and we have then said to you to reach for the stars, and we'll caution you that when you grasp that star, reach again. Perhaps your aim was not far enough. And so as you leave us, simply don't forget to come back, for Morgan is your home. And please don't forget, as you climb the ladders of success, to reach back and assist those students who will follow in your footsteps. Congratulations to all of you. Go out there and continue to grow the future and indeed lead the world. And so I'm now going to bring forward Ms. Niall Worthy, soprano from the MSU Choir, who will lead us in the singing of the Alma Mater conducted by Dr. Reed. Following the song, we will have the benediction by Reverend Lockett, and we ask all of you to remain standing in place for the Alma Mater and the benediction, and that you remain in place while the academic recessional has exited the stadium.
Fair Morgan, we love thee, so tried and so true. Our hearts in thy name fill with pride. We owe thee allegiance, we pledge thee our faith, a faith which shall ever abide. We pledge thee our love, we pledge thee our faith, whatever the future may bring. And thus our devotion, fidelity to, and homage repay as we sing. Fair Morgan, as onward the years quickly fly, and thou livest in memory sweet. We bring thee our laurels, whatever they be, and lay them with joy in thy feet. We pledge thee our love, we pledge thee our faith, whatever the future may bring. And thus our devotion, fidelity to, and homage we pay as we sing.
Benediction.
Please receive this benediction. As we leave this place, may we never leave your presence. May your protection surround us, your peace pursue us, your love sustain us, and your grace guides us. In all that we do, may we reflect your glorious light. May the new graduates be legacy in motion, now and forever. In your name we pray. Amen.